part.
We might be muted, just letting you know.
Am I mute? Are we
No.
muted? No. After that sick intro.
You did such a good job too.
They'll never know. Hey, they can see the captions.
Hey, hello, Twitch chat. If you can read me, hold on,
Chat.
Literally read me.
please.
Chat, hold on, chat.
Chat.
We're coming.
Do not give up your beach hopes and beach vibes. We're good now.
I can hear us now. Yeah.
Great. Hello, chat.
Hello.
We'll say our weird hellos once more as we welcome you, indeed, once more to Beach Episodes, the D&D show that skips over all of the adventure and combat and plot and intrigue and gets right to the important part, the filler episodes between arcs. I am not No Man, but I am Nathan, your special one-off. Hi, your special one-off guest Beachmaster. I use he, him pronouns, and I am feeling beachy as heck. I am trunked. My flips have been flopped. I am slathered in screen, and mostly am super excited to be here with you all and this stellar cast. Hello, stellar cast.
Hi, you've been trunked?
Yeah, I got my. I'm wearing my swim trunks.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't see them, Nathan.
The issue is that this is streamed to the internet, as you, I think, hopefully we all kind of are aware of. And usually I try to charge for those sorts of opportunities.
For free, I see.
Which is a great time to remind everyone that one of the things that we are doing, other than just having a great time in between all of our fantastical adventures, is we are raising money for Conservation Key, a conservation organization working to protect the coral reef and all of its fishy friends therein. Please, there's a lot of information on how to donate. Please consider doing so. But before, we jump in all the way, no deep end puns intended, I'd like to remind everyone and myself of a few things. Again, donate, please, support this wonderful organization. Also, be sure to use the !beach command to learn all about the amazing folks who work behind the scenes on this excellent show. And thirdly, I know on occasion that Anne starts the show with kind of jaunty beach poem. And while I am not a poet, I would, still like to say that I'm super excited to be here at this wonderful virtual table and with all of you while Anne is out. And so, I guess it's just important to say that when you're on a golden sea, you don't need no memory. Just a place to call your own as we drift into the zone on an island in the sun where we'll be playing and having fun. And it just makes me feel so fine to know that wherever we're going, the beach is that way. With that, I'd like to throw it to these three excellent players. Last we saw you were all enjoying the delights of I've tried to practice this, going in, the Flummer Flolstice Festival.
Yeah, Flummer
Correct.
Festival.
That
Great.
is a sin in the mouth.
That is the last time that I know I will be saying that phrase across this entire stream. But
don't worry, we'll make you say it more.
I realized I have set a trap for myself already. We'll see. We'll now, have a counter in the chat for how many times I am forced to say it by these rapscallions and hellions. But all of that has transpired. There was a sick beach rock show. There was some locally sourced vegetables, all kinds of good stuff. And presumably some amount of time has passed. And you have left. You have gone on your various adventures, as you are so wont to do as wayward adventurers. And now you are returning once again to the lovely island of your dreams. Could someone paint me a picture, whoever wants to go first, what the kind of current state of the crew is? Morale-wise, vibes-wise, obviously fashion-wise, wherever is kind of most pertinent to kind of encapsulating your current experience. I'll pick one. Nils. What's Nils up to
I was
as we
actually
return
gonna say,
once
I was
more?
gonna go. So Nils, fit-wise, hasn't changed too much. Still just the best looking half. I was looking at Nils' art, by the way, which, by the way, shout out our artist. Nils has like jester energy, and I don't actually hate that. Like, if a jester was on a boat, and oh wait, you can't see it here. One day we're gonna post the pictures of Nils's pants. Nils wears like really baggy patterned pants in shades of like gold and purple and blue and teal. So yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. Look at these.
Hey,
pants.
I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna put the tech person on the spot, but I did know that there was a slide that had a full screen pants version of, I think, all characters as applicable.
Yes. God, what a little shithead. God, I love him. Anyway, so I think like outfit wise, it's not too different, but what has changed a little bit is Nils's hair is a little bit longer, and he's usually like a hair down, get the sun and the sand and the wind, the sea salt through the curls. I think it's all kind of like swooped up and tied back. I think I stole one of Lexi's hair ties, or Lexi's hair ties. You're talking about Alexi earlier. I've stolen one of Luxie's hair ties. Hopefully they don't notice. They've definitely noticed. But I'm just, Nils is using all of that to just get all of the hair off of his face as I steer the boat towards home.
And speaking of the one hairband down member of this merry band / merry crew, setting sail once more.
But
Luxie,
not married.
That's true. Fair enough.
A married
MERR.
crew, but never a married.
Yes,
crew.
exactly.
Also never.
Austin, please remind us all of Luxie's excellence, and also paint the picture of what they're up to.
Luxie is... Oh god, I learned the word and I forgot it. But like, so Luxie is helping Queenie like clean her scales. Like clean and like not necessarily polish. You don't polish scales. If you have a snake, please don't polish the scales. That's not how scales work. They take care of it themselves. You can help get them clean though, with like a fine tooth brush. So akin to like how you might like brush a dog, I am like brushing my little baby dragon.
I was gonna say, Austin, I'm new here. Queenie, who's this?
Oh, Queenie is a little like baby dragon who is mostly red, but then she has this like this white crackling down her scales that makes her full name is Queen Anne's Lace, so it makes her look like a Queen Anne's Lace flower is like on her, but I call her Queenie. I'm doing that. I'm in Minodora's. I'm in like one of Minodora's shirts, and I've also taken her flip-flops. So I'm also wearing her flip-flops now on the boat.
I was gonna say, slowly accumulating.
I'm just slowly taking her stuff.
Yep, understood.
Eventually she'll have to say yes because she won't have anything at home. So wearing her flip-flops, and I think I'm like going through my bag looking for a hair tie, and I look up at Nils. No, you could just ask. You could just ask. It looks good on you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. No clue what's being referenced.
I mean, what of the
Nils-
6 things that you've taken?
Yeah.
Could he be
Nils
referring to?
saw the hair tie in whatever bathroom we have on this boat, and we was like, "Yep." It's all no. There's no like possessions in Solace.
Wrong. Incorrect. We're not in Solace.
I think next to you, Hassanieh almost materializes out of thin air in a puff of dark shadows and reaches into their hair and pulls like a wisp of smoke and manipulates it with his hands to form a little scrunchy hair tie. And I'm going to just hold it out to Luxie. If I had eyebrows, an eyebrow would be raised. I do not have eyebrows. I still have my 6 eyes, but I look at you smiling a little bit coyly, and she says, "Would you like this instead?"
Yes, thank you, darling. And I put my hair up.
And I wink. Which, by the way, when Hassanye winks, it's 3 of the 6 eyes wink.
I was like, is it one side? I think I've gotten used to that, and I just said,
Yeah, and I think Hassanye also does this weird thing where I can blink like
I was gonna
individual
ask.
eyes, so I can like wink all the way down if I want to, or I can just
Cascade.
wink all on one side at the same time.
that's
Sometimes
incredible.
when I'm talking to someone, like one of my 6 eyes will just close.
Nice. That is truly, everyone, that's some incredible fine motor skill to move 6 eyes. Like, that's incredible. That
Yeah.
alone is a feat.
I don't think I can wink with both eyes, just like with my 2 normal human controlled eyes. Should I get that checked? I don't know. We'll deal with that after the stream. As always, as you guys are pulling in, you have offered whatever trinket or offering or, kind of boba based thing to the guardian mermaid of the island, Citharella, and have started your approach into the docks. Unsurprisingly, as is often the case, you see a small grung frittering about on the docks, who kind of waves you in as soon as you are seen. And that's right, I'm about to do an NPC voice who is an established NPC. It's gonna go great. Hey everybody!
Nils, first of all, Nils waves, does like a little salute. Like I was gonna say reverses the boat in, but it's not a car, so that doesn't exactly work.
Hey man,
No,
it's
it should work
it's
exactly like a car. I think
it's
that
a
would be fun.
magical-
Okay, then like
we can.
Listen.
Anne's not here. We don't have to listen to
You know what?
their
You're so right.
rules of physics.
And in their very specific boat rules that
Yeah,
they only
here's
see,
the thing, y'all.
Not
only
here.
see
All
something
of-
about the show.
all
the
of my
boat
characters
rules.
are always some way black, even if they don't look black. So here you go. This is for you. Nils whips the boat around and backs up into the spot. Backs up into the
Mhm.
beep, beep, beep. Yeah, just
TG waves you in, but then he
whips
stops.
that
Then TG stops. Where it's like Nils doesn't need it. They're a pro.
And I'm gonna get down. Oh no,
Anne
no,
in chat!
Anne is in chat.
Oh no.
no.
This is like when you call out of work sick and then you show up to work anyway.
And you're not supposed to be here. Oh no, the jig is up.
I'm in chat.
I log off quick. And you
Boat's
can't
back
perceive
up
this.
now. There's nothing you can do. Boat's back up now.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, so Nils
Good
whips that
backing.
shit. Yeah. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna give TG a little hug. I don't know what TG likes, but I do think Nils brought TG a little gift because that's the homie.
I think it is safe to say that you would know what TG likes. Like
Yeah.
you feel very confident in your ability to like get a neutral or well-liked gift if we're talking like JRPG dating sim
Stardew Valley
style things. Exactly.
Fields of Mistra, everybody.
Hey,
Check it
hey,
out.
we ain't got the partnership yet. Calm down.
But yeah, anyway, so
Oh wow, an egg? So cool. You
Oh.
guys get up to the craziest stuff.
No, somebody on the island has to have chickens, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna nod and just be like, and it's a duck egg. Okay, it's got like this rich flavor. Yeah, you're
Oh.
listen, TG, my man, you're gonna love this shit. Okay, eat this up.
He just takes the egg, which is pretty big for a grung, and then just pops it onto his lips, and then just like it's gone.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Rich.
The rich, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. Actually, speaking of it, I actually am kind of hungry. Food would be good, but
I don't want fish. I say getting off the boat.
There is a lot of fish here.
Lux?
All the restaurants are fish. I checked last time.
Lux,
Hmm.
babe,
Hmm.
it's an island.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got chickens and shit?
We use the chickens for eggs.
Eggs only, man.
Eggs and fish.
There's multiple uses.
There's 2 food groups. Everyone knows that.
We are full of cholesterol, protein, and omega oil
Yeah.
on this island.
It,
Those are
it keeps all the tubes in the body all like super lubricated. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
how
not
do you
eating
think
fish.
we get like our skin looking so good? Our hair. Look at my man. Look at TG. Look at TG. You
Boom.
think?
Boom. Spin.
Congratulations,
I
y'all
started
heard of
hyping him up.
lotion.
I'm like, yeah. We're not even talking about the eggs anymore. I'm just
We've just
Yeah.
well off.
am so glad that I satiated my hunger before coming back here.
Whoa, that sounds like really scary when you say it that way.
It is.
What did you guys do while you were off island? And also, check this out. I'm not asking about your marital statuses because sometimes sick burns and callouts from your pals can indeed lead to character growth.
Well, I'm glad you've learned.
I appreciate that.
But you do have to tell me if there is a change in status.
Yep,
Nothing
we don't
has
have to tell you
changed.
anything.
Great.
Nah, nothing. TG, you'll be the first person. TG, if I were to get married, which I'll never do,
Sure.
how am I gonna
of
get
course.
the word out? How am I gonna get invites out if you don't know? You'll be the first person to know.
Wouldn't
I
the person
appreciate
married
that.
be the first one to know?
Lexi, God, you know I hate it when you talk logical.
You don't. You
Got
hate it
really
when you talk
awkward
about
in
it.
here.
Right now.
Anyway, I'll finish tying stuff up.
Thanks, TG, you're the man.
Is
And I'm
there somewhere
gonna,
that is not fish for us to eat?
I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna walk straight forward off the deck in towards the island. Well, not
Oh.
towards the island, but towards like.
Hassanye looks to Luxie and he kind of smirks at you and she says, "Perhaps I can find something for you. It shouldn't be that hard. They wouldn't miss one chicken."
I don't want to steal nobody's chicken. We could ask someone for the chicken.
I wasn't going to steal it. What? Are you making assumptions of me?
I mean, it's not an assumption. You. Yes,
I
that
yell
would be
back,
lovely.
theft isn't a concept on the island. That's an off-island concept. There's no theft here.
Never mind. Fuck it. Let's go get some chicken.
And
Lexi is about to fucking Lexi is about to bring fried chicken to this island and
Yes!
ruin everybody's mind.
and as
Bye,
Hassanye follows behind the other two, I think Hassanye also hasn't changed too much. I think last episode we established that Z did get a new wardrobe from folks on the Stabby Coast. And so Hassanye is wearing another one of their new outfits. I'm wearing a little mesh, totally see-through shirt and this cool harness, which I was showing off earlier, which has this thing that no one can see, but I'm wearing it. So I think Hassanye is wearing similar thing, mesh shirt and like high-waisted like leather pants kind of situation, but with like side mesh cutouts, and then also like heeled boots, because I think Hassanye is always wearing heeled boots, and all of what would be her hair, which is normally left down or partially whatever, has been piled up onto the back of their head in this like massive bun, and Hassanye has stuck some little ornamentations into it, and two longer tendril strands are sort of like hanging down in front, which Hassanye uses as extra appendages to hold things or grab things or whatnot. And currently one of those two tendril things is holding Hassanye's umbrella because it is fucking sunny out and she doesn't do good in the sun.
As is always the case here on this accursed island. So you guys, get back. There is the kind of usual amount of greetings of like, oh, hey guys, what have you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. That, you guys have now gotten at least a little accustomed to with your visits back, with your, kind of bits of space in between your visits. And we're gonna actually do things, kind of slightly different, in that we're not gonna just jump, kind of straight into what you guys do, at least not directly, because on this island, sometimes there's just chill vibes and just days go by. I think we've all gone on a visit where we've just showed up and then nothing's really happened and we've hung out, and sometimes that's pretty nice. So you guys, get home. Dog is here. Perfect vibe. You guys get settled, and a few days pass, and you are able to, kind of catch up with everyone that you need to catch up with, do whatever resupply you are looking for, go through all of your outfits as appropriate. And I guess I'll just ask, other than, again, the obvious sleep and eat and whatnot, at least for those of you who consume normal corporeal food, what give me a highlight of some things that you do just on your, again, no commitments, no strings attached, easy beach living first few days back on this trip.
I spend so much time surfing with Jacobs. We catch
Long-term
every
non-committal
wave.
boyfriend. Your long-term non-committal, non-exclusive boyfriend.
Don't forget long distance. I do spend a lot of time away from the
long
island.
distance. Oh, how could I forget? My apologies. Your long distance.
But who cares about labels,
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's beach.
It's beach. We're just bros.
I have
that
something.
spend a lot of time
Just
together.
bros having fun.
Mhm.
Dudes being guys.
Mhm.
Classic.
I think there was a period of time when Hassanye wandered off and disappeared for a little bit, and I think I didn't return back to town for a little bit of time. And I think Hassanye has climbed up the tiers of this island, because if I understand correctly, there's like different terraces levels of this island. So I hiked, I put that in big quotations because I can teleport and shit, but I toiled and hiked up this hill and found a cave, and I think Hassane spent like the few days up on this mountain trying to figure out how to use his shadow magic to grow like mushrooms and fungi and some weird shit in this cave.
Ooh, love that. Just going on a full like nature outing. That's the word, outing.
I think Hassane was in search of some shade, TBH, and was tired of the sand. But I found a little cave, and I decided to I put a sign outside that said Hassane's cave, do not come in here.
And it is well adhered to on this island, I would imagine.
Why?
Just respect for personal space, I'm
That's
sure,
really nice.
exclusively.
That's really nice.
Theft isn't a concept, but privacy is.
Yeah, exactly.
I make vegetable oil.
Cool.
I go to the community garden that I help supply with pollinators and more food than just like random flowers, and I start picking vegetables, nuts, and seeds and make vegetable oil. That would probably take you by hand about 2 days. Somewhere in there, I take Minadora to a gazebo.
Now, just a gazebo, or like, is there like a
Oh,
specific?
there's a gazebo.
I just like I feel like Fred, I don't remember the detail about the gazebo.
I don't know. Hey, I was just told it was a gazebo. So
Yeah,
if
that
it's
sounds
special,
right.
But I take her to the gazebo somewhere near to take a break, and then I go back to making my vegetable oil. I'm very focused. I need to get this done, and then I'm going to go find a chicken. They'll probably pick up with me when I'm trying to lock down a chicken.
unfortunately, as you've already alluded to, Luxie, the palate of those in Solace has not shifted dramatically since your last visit. There's it's like a lot of fish and eggs. And of course, vegetables and fresh vegetable oil, and maybe one day mushrooms. But at the moment, boy, it's still a lot of fried fish, a lot of fish in corn tortillas, a lot of, just and what a lovely sauce we've put on this grilled fish, kind of vibes over and over. And as you are kind of sitting down to tuck into whatever, either other plate of fish or I can't stand this plate of vegetables, which I guess I should ask, after a few days, are you, how much do you just give up and be fine, I'll have more fish?
I can't stress enough, she is not eaten on this island. I have Goodberry. I just eat a Goodberry every day I've been here, every time we visited. Luxie canonically hates fish.
I can't believe you're doing this to my mother. Actually, probably not my mom, probably my dad. I think dad is the domestic one. How dare you do this to my dad?
Hey, it's fine. I explained to him in Primordial since we've been gone.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot that you
naturally.
I don't like fish. I had a bad reaction when I was a kid, and now I'm nervous.
How dare you prey on my dad's goodwill?
Not his fault, I'm going to find one of the egg-laying chickens. Where you can find me when you pick back up is I am finding wherever the egg-laying chickens hang out, and I'm taking a chicken. That's what I was gonna say. Doing.
This conversation is happening canonically of you talking about all of this, and you are en route to finding any egg-laying chickens that are available. And I'm imagining just it's one of those days where the three of you are like, oh hey, let's we haven't actually hung out in a little bit, where you guys happen to be walking together for whatever reason, and you find yourself nearby the beach and the dock area, and you were maybe you didn't pick it up, maybe you did, but on your kind of right near the docks there is a structure, and it's been there for years and years, and you guys would have seen it before. Nils, again, that oh yeah, things go in there all the time, and it's just something that is whatever, and is currently has been empty for as long as you guys have been going there. And
we like to call it the passion project. Anytime somebody needs space to be really passionate about something, that's where we go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's had experienced a lot of turnover across your entire life. You have never known anything to stick around there for particularly long, but it always gets filled eventually. Someone always comes in, tries to do something with it. And for the first time, at least for those who are new to Solace, there are some candles lit and some little mood lighting already kind of going. It's pretty early in the day, but things are already burning. And as you notice this, you all hear a sound. A scream emerges from whatever this space is. And it is a very primal, throaty, I'm not going to do it into microphone, but you can extrapolate, hopefully, use your imagination from that. And it's just one long, primal, almost deep inhalation of breath until there is no breath left level of scream.
I think.
Hassania.
Well, so what I was saying is that I think Hassania has been missing for a couple days. And no, I'm in my little mushroom cave. But as the two of you are nearing this thing, there's a big scream, and then there's a puff of smoke, and Hassania appears out of nowhere as if summoned by this scream. And she, does a little flourish and says, "Well, that's interesting."
Oh, that wasn't you.
No, that was not.
Okay. Is screaming allowed on this island?
Yeah. What?
Why wouldn't it be? And Hassania,
I don't know.
I could have turned around and just start walking.
This
or
isn't
floating.
like
I'm floating. I'm
this isn't
interested.
oh god, what was that word from that one empire that we went to? A fascist regime. It's just an island. I'm gonna
No, I
run after
understand. Okay,
Hassan.
I understand you wouldn't say. Everyone here is like really positive all the time, and in a way that can be a little upsetting sometimes. The Minador is always like, things are so good, things are so good. I'm like, babe, it's okay if things are bad anyway.
You're completely alone. I've like gone full Baywalk running towards this restaurant.
I'm
Hassan is
talking to
floating
I'm like
at
talking
top
to
speed.
I'm like talking to Queenie when you talk to a dog, you know?
Yep. Absolutely. Where no one else is listening, but man,
No.
Queenie definitely will. Probably.
Looking
Or I
at
can just
Queenie
keep
like-
talking at it.
Looking at Queenie like, I think we gotta kill these people.
Damn. Hey, Steven, I think we have to kill this guy. Damn.
So this structure is kind of, you know, one of those classic beachfront places where it is up on I guess stilts is a fine word for it, pillars, wooden things, you get what I mean, but elevated up off of the surf, and is a very relatively simple structure, but still seems to be in pretty good shape. Very classic, just one floor with quite a bit of windows all around. And so you would have to go up some stairs to go, you know, kind of into the actual place, and you don't see anything immediately noticeable underneath.
Hassanye will knock with the back of her hand on like the door frame, and she calls into the structure, and they say, hello, hello, is anybody in here? We just heard noises of distress.
And you hear the sound of someone's back go up the door that you just knocked on, and you know, kind of straighten up and make some noises, and one moment.
I rush for it. I slam the door open. I say, we're here to help.
You lightly clip the person with the door who has been you know, just kind of standing there, but luckily,
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Luckily, this person, as they brush themselves off from being run into lightly and whatever else they were doing in here, you notice they are standing up, and they just kind of keep standing and standing as if their body just kind of is quite large. Eventually, this individual kind of raises themselves up, and they must be pushing like
6'5", finance, blue eyes.
Relax,
more
relax.
like 6'10", 6'11".
Okay.
And well, at least it would be that, except they kind of stop because they kind of have this hunched over kind of little posture. And this individual, very thin limbs, but kind of a chubby torso, wearing a rumpled matching white outfit that has an apron and some long sleeves, which kind of nearly cover up a lot of the tattoos that are still quite visible on their hands. And they have a stylish, but you know, pretty messy bob haircut that you can see at least one kind of full ear of piercings. And this person just looks as welcome. How can I help you?
Why was
Lexi pushes her way past everybody. Hi. What you were screaming? What's up?
You heard a scream?
Mm-hmm.
That may have been me. Yeah. No,
Okay,
that was.
come on. Was you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
That it was like a. I'm really stressed right now, and I'd been holding tight, you know.
Why are you stressed?
Well,
Out with it.
why am I not stressed is kind of.
That's not an answer.
No, you're right. Hey, do you want to just do you want to come in, or
We're already
you could-
inside.
We're inside.
do you want
I
to?
closed the
Sonia was
door.
waiting at the doorway, and after being invited in, she steps in.
Okay. Yeah, just I guess grab a seat.
I sit
And-
down. I put my feet on the table.
I push your feet off the table.
What?
What's this person's name? What's the person's name? What's the person's name? What's their name?
I sit on the table.
I motion for this person to introduce themselves.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Verona. Verona Stoll.
Verona. Okay, Verona.
Very lovely to meet you, Verona. Don't want your feet on people's fucking table.
I put my feet on Verona's table.
I push them off the table again.
Lexi!
Nils!
Be
You know-
polite, Nils.
I
I
mean,
say, sitting on the table.
usually, restaurants, you have to be pretty strict with feet and things
This is
going
a
on
restaurant?
tables. Maybe.
Do you serve something
Wait,
besides
what do
fish?
you mean, maybe?
Do you serve something besides fish?
To answer your other question, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. That was the scream. So my name's Verona. This and she gestures around to the place all around you, which you now notice is a well-furnished, clearly restaurant space. There's a lot of tables everywhere. There is definitely a beach, aquatic theme to it, but I mean, let's be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, but let's be honest.
Beach-themed restaurant at the beach.
I know.
Revolutionary!
But I will say,
riveting.
given the kind of state of the rest of the island and the vibes, like this is actually like pretty low key, pretty toned down. It's mostly like a celebration of the wood,
Beach themed, it's coastal.
Yes, precisely, exactly.
Okay, might I suggest that because we've reached the $100 whatever that we up that a little bit.
I would love. Thank you, all those lovely donors who have helped us already reach.
Oh, and might I
100.
propose, and you can say no, Nathan, but if we get another $100 tonight, will you show your swim trunks?
Oh
yeah,
now
absolutely.
That's content,
Okay, so
baby.
Again,
if we hit
This is real. I am
donated,
legitimately wearing them, and I did it just in case.
That's
There was
so
some
we planned this the whole time.
strange-
This sounds like this is organic pitch and whatever, but no, we planned this before.
Oh yeah, deep lore.
Totally.
We're all
But yes,
industry
if we
plants.
hit, actually, let me put on Hassania's voice again. If we hit $300 donated tonight for a good cause, our lovely game master will show his swim trunks.
Show them trunks.
Show them trunks on stream. So open
Get
your
going.
wallets.
Get going. Well, so
Yay!
to celebrate this 100, and again, I have a detail that I'm going to be throwing in, but I would offer it to you all. Again, the vibe of this is it is not nearly as tacky as a lot of the other places on this island are.
No tiki allowed.
Oh, exactly. No tiki allowed
tacky.
Mhm.
whatsoever.
Can I propose a decor?
Please.
Like if we go
That is
around,
exactly-
each person proposes a decor option.
Yes,
Because
we
I
are
think-
in sync.
I think to make this more beachy, the restaurant is exactly as you've described, but the floor is covered in an inch of sand.
Ooh, good.
I'm
All
super
right,
remade.
Austin,
Very
what's
beachy.
yours?
The table. You said that it's like celebrating the wood. The tables. Each table has a woodcut in it that is like a wave, but no two are similar.
Ooh, love it. Love
Very
it.
cute, very
Sexy.
fun.
Very good.
Liv, what's yours?
The plates were originally the color of like a very like a shell color. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now the plates are just shells. Like they're just shells.
Oh,
that
like
have been
big
cle-
seashells?
Big seashells are the plates now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Beach.
Beach.
And the other kind of notable thing that you see about this place that actually would be new to you, Nils, who has maybe been in here in one of its many incarnations over the years, is on the ceiling is the sky. And it appears to maybe just be the sky, like the same sunny day that you just walked out of, appears on the ceiling instead of, again, more tasteful wood or what have you. And Verona, gestures at the restaurant around. It's like, yeah, so my name's Verona. I'm pretty new here, so I'm sorry if
You're
you guys
new
like
here.
if I yeah, I just like a few months ago
Hassanier turns to Nils. I thought no one was new here.
I didn't think so either. What do you mean you're new?
yeah, I've
New
heard
in
that like
town?
I've heard that like a lot. Yeah, I get it. I don't. So I was a chef. No, I wasn't. I was the galley cook on a ship, on a boat, the Sapphire Star. It was just like a trade ship, and I was, I just was the one feeding people. I liked food. It's a big thing. It was a job. Got me
Please get
out
to
in
the
the
point.
world.
How
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
get
yeah,
here?
yeah. And so, well, one minute I'm putting away the leftovers for the dinner and going to bed, and then the next minute there's screaming, there's crashing, there's water, like it's like a lot of water.
Sounds
and
lovely.
Wait, did you crash on? I look at else? Can people crash into this island?
I mean, usually not. Cinderella loves eating. Well,
Ugh,
she at least threatens to eat people.
yeah,
Eaten?
no, well, almost no, but yeah. So I was like floating
Did you
for
have
like
tapioca on your boat?
no, actually, I had candied apples. So like I had like a bag,
Yeah.
like a bag of holding that I just like
Mhm.
kind of keep. You learn how to do it when you're on the road or the high
Yeah,
seas,
yeah.
I guess. In my
Mhm.
case, and it had a couple of just snacks and stuff. And
I
I-
point to Verona and I look at them and I'm like nodding, like, yeah, that's why.
but yeah, I hitched a ride on a rum barrel and floated. I indeed met a very scary mermaid, but I had a candied apple, and I was here, I guess, it's a very interesting place. Are you guys from here?
I am, yeah, born and raised. Oh my god, I'm so fucking rude. I stand up, I offer up my hand. Nils Corazor, nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Hello. And her hand is massive and calloused and has like burns all over it, just from the classic telltale signs of someone who spends a lot of time in the kitchen. And notably, what you can see on the kind of back of her palm,
Mhm.
just sticking out from the sleeve, is a tattoo of some sort of like draconic head spouting
Oh.
fire. Maybe wyvern, maybe dragon. You'll have to roll some sort of a check,
I'll
obviously.
do it. Pulling out my dice.
Lexi's
I'll
biting
do
her
it.
tail.
Girl, and you yell at me for my manners. Okay. That's a 12, and I'm assuming it's like a history.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty reasonable. That sounds like a very reasonable thing for
Cool.
me.
Cool. So now it's an 11.
It is definitely a dragon of some sort. And it's because it's actually it is red, so you would know that it is a red dragon because this would be a tattoo that would be colored.
Yeah. Nils is gonna run their thumb over the over the dragon tattoo, and despite not knowing jack nor shit about any of this, and it probably gonna be very obvious, he's gonna look up and just say, "Sick."
Yeah, thanks. No, it's
Sick.
Wow.
totally oblivious. Verona's it's like a family tattoo. It's like this whole thing. There's like Dragon Slayer but like great, like many great. I don't even remember. Like I have to count on my like hands on how many greats ago.
You
But
have
like
really nice hands, by the
Verona.
way.
No, Nils. Shh. Verona.
yeah, yes,
You're new here.
Yeah.
This one?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does it mean, Nils?
I'm
what does
asking
it mean?
you.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
You know, we'll talk about that later. Anyway.
I'm a nice guy.
And
Oh.
and even at that, there you can see there's like just a little bit of like eye squint. at the phrase.
No!
I'm a nice
Honey,
guy.
sweetie, you're a nice guy, baby boy. Such a nice guy. Such a
Yeah.
nice guy. Verona, do you need some help with something? Like what? You never got to the point about what was up.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Oh my God. No. But I see your point, but also I don't know who you are, and that feels rude if I keep saying my thing before you say your thing. So who? Sorry. Who are you?
I'm Lexi the Bold. This is Queenie.
Oh.
I just shoot you my baby dragon.
Oh, hello. And
Be
like
careful.
keeps crouching to go all the way down.
Lexi the whole time.
It's like, hi, how are you? And just like holds out a little fist for, I don't know, sniffing, gnawing, I don't know, kind of the done thing.
I think what Verona gets is akin to a fist bump where Queenie just like pats her hand.
How big is Queenie now? Because it's been, I don't know how long it's been since.
I don't know
when
when it's been either. Queenie is still like clearly baby size. Dragons grow at an indeterminate speed between slow and fast.
Sure do.
Yep, seems reasonable. That seems correct. Just like boat physics. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct. That is true at this moment.
Whip it around.
she is not a baby, but she's not mechanically
toddler?
not a baby.
A toddler?
Yeah,
A toddler?
she's mechanically
Understood.
not a toddler yet.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm Lexi the Bold. You can call me Lexi, or you can call me Bold.
Bold. Oh, I'll definitely do one of those two. Yep.
Nobody
I gotta
calls
call
her Bold.
Menadora. Menadora calls me lots of things. First of all.
Okay, I didn't say Minador.
Oh,
I said nobody.
Oh, is Menadora nobody? Should I let her know that?
No, Minador is very important.
Yeah. Minador's great.
Menadora is great.
And sorry, I didn't catch you sitting on the table with or floating or whatever.
Hassanye stands up, and I think Luxie and Nils, you know what Hassanye is about to say. I think in the past like handful of months, like maybe it's been a year by this point. I don't know how long it's been, but we've been around. Hassanye introduces herself the same way every time. And so this is what Hassanye says. She stands to their full height, which is shorter than Verona, but I think Verona has crouched down now, so maybe we're eye level.
Again, there's always kind of a degree. There's like a variable kind of like hunch, you know, like when tall people are stuck in small spaces and surrounded by smaller people, there's like the head kind of bobs up and down accordingly.
Amazing. Hassanye's hair flows down in this very dramatic fashion, and Hassanye conjures up some shadows and whatnot, and they say, "Hello. Well, I am older than first light. My name, an ancient tongue that, like me, was forged from darkness herself, made in her image to embody her will. I am known by many names across cultures, some less flattering than others. So do call me Hassanye, or at least until you've earned the honor of calling me something more interesting." And I extend a hand out, not for a handshake, but like in this way. As if
Just your hands, just like your fingers just like dangle onto an open hand. Just
Yes.
It's not entirely met in the way that is like the classical way, but it's still like received positively.
and I
I
think like
pick
Nils and Luxie both know this by heart at this point.
Oh yeah, no, I
We're
pick
doing
up
it to each
Queenie.
other.
No, yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. I pick up Queenie and I like hold Queenie up the same way that you would do like a small
You hold the
dog,
cat
and I
down.
start like marinating Queenie to the speech, even like like putting Queenie's front claw up.
I take Queenie's paw.
But
I do behind go like this to Verona.
yeah, Verona doesn't notice any of it. Like notices none of the pantomime happening in the background. All eyes on this dark display, and just holds her hand out and is just kind of in awe a little bit. And is, are you guys hungry?
I muted myself 3 times. Yes.
This one would like something that's not fish.
If
Can you
have
do
something
not
that's
fish?
Not fish and actually food. I've already had that kind of meal today.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. And like she gets up and is like walking backwards, bumping into tables, being like, thank you, no fish. Yes, follow me, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank this guy.
So what do you cook here?
And so she leads you into the back as you're, asking questions. She's like, theoretically, a lot of fish and eggs. I mean,
Love them. Those are my favorite things.
This is a business. Oh, so he's the one who's like from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, you get
but
it.
We're on the beach. There's like the beach thing. Absolutely. And you come into this kitchen and it is like it is small, but it is immaculate. Like it looks super clean, super put together. There are, all the things that you would expect in a nice kitchen are here and represented. And she kind of immediately starts taking stuff off of shelves, grabs cutting boards, starts grabbing a couple of ingredients that you can see sitting out, and is cooking and chatting. And she says, well, but that's not really like, I'm from north, like I'm from like way like not fish.
Mhm.
I didn't have fish until I was like 19, I think. And so like it's good. I like fish. Hey, it's great, but like that's not really what I'm like drawn to. And there's like a lot of that kind of in the market right now. So, I'm trying to do a lot of different stuff. Certainly a lot when I can get it. I hope to kind of do some roasts, some all kinds of stuff. Did you guys know there's like this island is like covered in chickens, and they don't
There's so many chickens.
Because we use them for eggs.
You eat chicken. You've eaten chicken. I've taken you to chicken. You've had chicken.
Well, yeah, it's good, but like we don't like. What if we end up eating all the chickens? Then what do we do?
Okay. And immediately
No one on this island believes in spreadsheets.
grabs there is like a chicken, like it has been like maybe like curing or whatever kind of thing that's out, and just immediately just like grabs it. It is already like dressed and all that kind of stuff, and starts kind of trussing it up. It's like no fish. And hey, I worked all this time on this kitchen, and I might as well get to use it a little bit before another life is thrown into the sea. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Huh? You're just okay.
Everything is bad. Everything's bad. Nothing is working. And I know when people say that can mean a lot of things. I mean everything is wrong. All the shipments have not showed up. We have not been able to get any of the ingredients. Some of the decor isn't done yet. My entire staff is out sick.
I put my hands like up towards her face because I can't reach. Bring her face down. Honey, you sent for shipments? That mermaid don't let anybody in unless they got,
oh my God,
I don't know, something that she wants. So those people probably did.
Oh my God, you're right.
Or wandering the ocean.
Well, but like, oh yeah, okay. That's a mistake. I'm a first-time business owner, and that I see. I'm gonna learn.
Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, no, it's not really all I was hoping it would be.
Luckily, Hassanye is like the best
especially
project
like
manager
you
in the
can't really
world.
own anything on this island, so like.
Oh my
is
God,
this
I know.
Really, just everybody's business.
Yeah, no, they've said that a lot too, and like, I get it. Like, I am here for it.
It's annoying though.
I am getting used to it, I guess, is just what I say. And this restaurant is for the community in a lot of ways, locally sourced, except for the shipment, which again, I see what happened.
Yeah.
I see what happened. But again,
really locally sourced
Verona.
shipments.
everyone called in sick. There's no one to tell
Verona.
people that we're open today. There's no.
Verona,
Yeah.
just tell us what you need and we can help you get this done.
To do what? Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Your restaurant
It's our
absolutely in
restaurant, so we're happy to
shambles
help.
right now. So,
I need something besides fish on this fucking island.
and Luxie needs food other than fish, which I do believe you can cook. So I think we are solving multiple problems at once. So please tell me what you need and I will make sure that it gets done.
My God, is this like the island spirit? That
And
everyone just,
also,
like,
if it
keeps
would get
talking
you
about,
to
and
stop
then, like,
talking, that would be lovely.
No,
No.
Hassania is like
Talk
not even
less.
from here.
They're just like they're not like you or me, but they are best project manager I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what
No,
do you mean
tight shit.
island spirit?
Yeah,
I don't know.
what do you
I don't know. I don't know either. They just keep
You'll
saying things like that
You'll
here.
know the island spirit when it hits you. You'll know.
Yeah,
Is
th-
this
they
like this
they
fucking
say that too.
former whatever shit
Okay.
we had last time?
That was a festival.
We
Yes,
already
but
had
is it-
this
They
discussion.
told me about that, and
we took you to
I don't-
winter.
Okay, all right. If
We
all right,
hated that,
if you guys are
absolutely.
sure to help again,
We
this
have
would be just
nothing
today.
better to
Just
do,
today.
Verona. Just tell me what
Okay.
you need.
All right. Wow. Thank you
Just
so
tell me
much.
what you need.
So much
Thank me
chicken.
later.
He's like fully. If you
So
don't tell
much
me what
chicken.
you need,
Chickens. Great. Hassania pulls out a like little parchment pad and like a beautiful like wooden clipboard out of seemingly nowhere, by the way. Hassania doesn't carry an adventuring pack. All my stuff is just on me somehow. So I pull a wooden board and a piece of parchment and a beautiful fountain pen out of fucking nowhere, and I write chicken in parentheses, lots of it. Okay, and what else?
Well, and you see her life, her face kind of fills with a little bit of hope and life once more. And
Hassania
she
starts
takes in-
snapping.
She takes in a big, deep breath to dive into the list of things that are required to open a restaurant. And that is where we're going to take our break, everyone. And we will be back in approximately 10 minutes. Now is a great time to also treat yourself to a delicious snack. It's hydrate or dihydrate, etc. Take your breaks, whatever you need to do. We'll be back here in 10 minutes, right? 10? I think
Yes.
that's the number. I'm
That
new
is
here.
correct.
I'm making it up. See you all. Thank you all for being here. Remember to donate, all that good stuff.
We're
See you all.
$50 away. Someone donated $50 or
$50,
something.
yes.
I don't know how many donations there were, but
Talk
but
about
we
that
have
when we get back.
$50 in donations, so 50 more, and we get to see Trunks.
Drunks. Bye, everyone.
Yippee!
screaming.
Woo!
at the top of-
Lovely. Good job,
Alright,
everyone.
So- Hello.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I can't do it. I thought I could maybe pull it off
Hello.
the cuff. No, I'll have to get good. Welcome
You
back,
can't
everyone.
do the voice, so whatever voice this is.
And at this point, I don't want to. Welcome back again to Beach Episodes, a D&D show that skips over all of the adventure, et cetera, and gets right to the important parts, the filler episodes between arcs. Again, I am not No Man, but I am Nathan, here to be to be your beach master, your BM Nathan. Super excited. Love to be joined by all of the
BM?
incredible cast members. Sorry, what?
BM?
Yeah, beach master.
Incredible.
I'm master of beaches. I occasionally, like it's a master beach kind of thing. If that does that, I don't know what you're laughing at. Is that better?
You're a
Master Beach
Beacher?
is worse.
Yeah, Master Beach is
Great.
worse.
BM Nathan then. Great.
Yeah, yeah.
last we left our intrepid
Help me.
heroes, they had come upon a extremely sad, extremely tall chef, or wannabe chef, I guess, by the name of Verona Stoll, whose whole operation has just kind of fallen apart, it seems like. Today was supposed to be the grand opening of this restaurant, but the staff is missing, food is missing, everything is somehow going wrong. And luckily, these three have agreed to step up for whatever reason, mostly maybe to not eat eggs and fish every single day, but for whatever reason that they have agreed to help. Now, we pick up with our protagonists a few hours before the restaurant is supposed to open for dinner service. Now, you've been given a long-winded list of things that need to be checked off before, during, and after. But we don't need to go into that at the fourth wall level. Through this process, you have all decided on various jobs that you have decided to take upon yourselves, befitting your interests and skill sets, to help make sure that this restaurant is ready to open. So, I think I'm just going to check in with everybody. What is the thing that your character has volunteered or been told to do to help get the restaurant ready? Again, not run the restaurant itself, but get it ready for open, drum up business, prepare ingredients, get stuff ready, whatever it is.
I'm going to be doing advertisements. I'm outside flipping the sign.
The full sign, great.
I am talking. Okay. No one owns anything on this island.
Mm-hmm.
All the chickens are truly madness. I can't explain to people. The idea of like a free-range island of chickens is such a bad concept. Like they're like, this is easy, right? That's bad. That's bad
what
for
happens.
The chickens.
Collecting
That's bad
the
for
eggs
the
is a whole hunt.
That's what happens side tangent. Hawaii literally is covered with, there are several islands covered in wild chickens.
Yes, there's just chickens.
And they're everywhere.
Okay, listen, we said nobody owns them. We didn't say that they didn't have a home.
Okay,
We
so
gave
they
the
have
chickens
a
a
home.
home.
They all have names. They are all have rich
They're
personal
members
lives.
of our society.
I find whoever is in charge of the chickens then, since apparently somebody keeps track of these chickens.
Oh.
And I am discussing with them the idea of like managing chickens going to the restaurant for consumption versus chickens that lay eggs, because egg-laying chickens lay a lot of eggs. You don't need that many chickens to feed a person.
And Verona would have said, like, she's already tried to, kind of get some chickens. Like,
yes,
has tried to start, there is like a coop already kind of set up on the grounds. But like, again, these chickens kind of belong to everyone, but no one's like, oh, you want this not for eggs? I just don't understand. So there's been some roadblocks kind of in her efforts to get a stockpile of chickens.
I find whoever keeps track of the chickens and explain to them the idea of different cultures eating different food, and maybe perhaps now that there are at least 3 quote-unquote outsiders between me, Hasane, and Verona, that maybe they want to eat something besides fish and eggs.
Okay,
and maybe
we'll get to it.
Expand their palate. I have a whole thing, so that's
excellent. We'll get into it. Don't worry.
I think in this montage of us, getting the restaurant set up, Hassania is saying several times that this island doesn't have what she really wants to eat, and that don't worry about me. I've satiated my hunger before, so don't worry. Blah 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 blah.
Very normal, casual stuff. Yep.
Yeah. But I guess what Hassania has done. Is I've sort of become the de facto manager of this restaurant, just making sure that everybody's doing everything that they need to be doing. I think I have very nicely bullied some of the townsfolk into helping. because we only have how many hands between us, and we many hands make light work. And so Hassania goes to find people to help. And I think I have this image of Hassania sitting in what would be like a lifeguard chair, like tall and above other people, with the little umbrella sunshade over me. And I have a big long list of things that have to be done. And I am just ordering everybody around to make sure everybody's doing all the stuff they have to be doing. I have someone on advertisements. I have someone in the town square literally telling people this restaurant's going to be opening. I have people going around to source all the ingredients, including some of the mushrooms from my cave that I've been growing.
Tough sell. They've all heard about the sign, and everyone's like very. We'll have to be very like you say. It's okay.
There's a clip of Hassania saying, "Yes, that is my cave. I am telling you to go in there to get things."
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
I'm giving you permission.
Okay.
Do you understand? I have to be here.
We'll roll to see if they understand. We'll get to it. But also this is not proper GMing. A GM should be ready to just like hop onto the next story beat. But I need to clarify this image of Hassania in the restaurant. Now,
okay.
Are they in a physical lifeguard chair that just happens to also be a part of the decor where they're like, where Verona's like, I don't know. It was here. I tried to get rid of it. It wouldn't fit through the door. I don't know how they got it. So I guess it's part of the decor now. Or is he floating at approximate lifeguard chair height and still holding an umbrella with a tendril as if there?
I think there is a lifeguard chair.
No wrong answers. I think both are great.
No, and I think this lifeguard chair isn't in the restaurant. It's like outside the restaurant on the actual beach.
Perfect.
So it's just a lifeguard chair, but it happens to be near. Maybe Hassania has dragged it over here, just so I can like be above everyone and just watch people doing things. And then folks inside can poke their head out the windows to ask me questions. And then everyone outside, I can tell people to go wherever and do the stuff they need to be doing.
Luxie, I don't know. Help me fill in kind of your accumulated efforts, not just today, but over your visits here. Mm-hmm. It takes you some time to track down the chicken guy. Everyone has chickens, and also no one has chickens, and the chickens have themselves.
I'm sorry, I just know
the chickens have one another.
Great.
I know who'd be in charge of the chickens.
So I let you sprinkle in, please describe the approach or maybe even the process of tracking down this person. Maybe it's happening today, or maybe it's like, no, I've known this information and now is time to act on it so that I can make be the change I wish to see in the world, chicken wise. So yeah, set the scene, set the tone. How is Luxie attacking this problem?
I think I find anytime I see a gathering of chickens larger than 3 chickens, I just ask them because I can talk to animals. I can't speak with animals, and I'm like, where do you go at night? And I just kind of like follow the rabbit hole down of where these various chickens go to sleep.
Shell games. I'm like, layers and layers.
Like, okay, but where it's like the big coop, like the one you're supposed to sleep in, not where you like decide to sleep. And I'm like, oh, and they explain it, and it's 100% Minodora's house.
Naturally. So, again, and did you know this information before today?
No, absolutely not. I've never been in her backyard. Do you think I'd make it that far?
So, you, again, through pointed beak, through chicken scratch signs in the dirt, you follow the trail. You track this down, and it all falls into place. You realize, wait, of course. And you hear, kind of carrying over the sea breezes that seem to reach every single corner of this island, two familiar sounds. One, a voice, very, very, very calm, very happy, a little bit of energy. And the sound of chickens. You don't see anything yet, but unmistakably, you know that your two quarries are here.
Hey, baby.
A head pokes around the like corner of a house. It's like, oh hey, Lex, sorry, can you get over here? I'm busy.
Yeah.
There's like stuff on my hands.
I like just like step over the fence, big bitch style.
You don't know how you missed this. There are so many chickens. There are so many chickens. It is like this is maybe one of the tallest structures in this entire island. Like it's a lot of single story bungalows, but not here. This is a chicken condo.
She's so pretty.
And she is so pretty and just covered in just feathers and a lot of stuff that like you as a ranger know what it is, but like probably don't want to like linger on it, I guess. But just like is holding her hands up like this, like, hey, what's up?
Hey,
I knew we're meeting tomorrow, right? Yeah?
Yeah, well, there's that restaurant opening, and they need chickens.
So a restaurant opening. I mean, yeah, of course we have tons of eggs. Like, always happy to.
And I grab her face, baby. Shh. This is a quiet. You be quiet, okay? Can I talk? I'm gonna talk. So, remember how I've talked about that I hate fish and find eggs just okay?
Yeah. Yes.
And back home, my main protein, if it isn't vegetable based, is chicken.
Yes.
And your neurons just could not.
No, so we have eggs. Yes. Why would you? That's the eggs. It's like you can have eggs.
Some people eat the chicken too.
Right. Yeah.
And so
right.
This
yeah.
restaurant, we're gonna eat the chickens, and apparently you manage the chickens. It seems like poorly. Perhaps I could. Can you learn magic?
I mean, I've heard that everyone can learn magic, I guess,
Okay, I'm going to teach you how to talk to animals so you can help with these chickens. Anyway, that's later. So I want to work out some sort of system. So like some of the chickens go to the restaurant and then some stay.
To lay eggs?
No, to be eaten. They're gonna be like killed, defeathered.
Okay,
devoured.
I mean that's to be
eaten.
I knew.
I'll.
I mean, yeah, I knew that. It's like I had to check. Yeah. Okay. So what's because I respect you and want to know more about you and just the things you like. And so that we can share eating new cuisines together. So what did you have in mind?
Okay, so we're doing the math. You could easily afford maybe up to 2/3 of your livestock per quarter. The restaurant will get all the food they need. You'll still have plenty of eggs for people. And I'm losing you on the whole idea of quarter and 2/3.
It's just, you don't really get into like chicken farming for the math. You know what I mean?
Okay, where I come from, people get into the farming's mostly math, baby.
I will believe you.
Right now, you have like a lot of pets.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like in like community, like neighbors, really.
Yeah, no, they're not being manageable. These are livestock. These are animals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not
that's
like people.
No, that's true. I okay. Two-thirds.
I can talk to them, and they're still like they are animals, and you got to take care of them and manage them. And sometimes management means a certain portion go off for.
I didn't really get into like chicken farming to like manage, So like,
Okay,
roll
my
me.
mama's here, and she's gonna manage.
Austin,
Yes.
could you roll me something
I
to
absolutely
do
can.
the push over? Again, whatever that
Rolling
means.
Something.
Like a persuasion, perhaps, I think feels
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good. But
Okay.
but also something, again, I could do a nature or whatever. What do you think is Luxie's kind of approach that she's taking?
I can say it's persuasion. I have a +0. That is a natural 20 on the die.
Let's go.
So still hands covered. It's like just you can see Minotaur is just like nodding along and is like started kind of dividends. Yep, that totally stock, yeah. Right.
I'm explaining like life cycle of chickens. I'm like, how many dead chickens are just left on this island somewhere? Y'all just
have we not gone to the chicken graveyard yet? It's like really powerful, you know, like just seeing anyway. Okay. Look, you know, I know that this is important to you, but you also know that this is important to me. So I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but yes, on a trial basis, you know, you said a lot of numbers, and you can take some of those numbers for now, and we'll maybe see how it goes. Which is kind of a lukewarm reception.
Like if you like chicken?
We'll see how it goes.
Look at me. You're gonna like my food the way I cook it.
All right, take an extra 5 chickens.
Thanks, baby. And I snap and walk out. And I walk out.
And you hear...
I cast Speak with Animals and I start... Y'all come with me.
With the natural 20, you are the Pied Piper of chickens. And you just see Minotaur just like looking around being like, wait, they can do that? What?
I climb over the fence. I'll teach you tomorrow, baby.
They hop over the fence one at a time in perfect step. Hassanye.
Yes.
You know, Luxie has gone off on her chicken finding mission, which you know is obviously very critical, but there's a lot of moving parts. I know you said you wanted to recruit some people. I know that there's a lot of logistics happening. There's lists, there's spreadsheets, and there's one thing that is really proving to be a challenge to you. You know, like the rest of it, obviously, Hassanye is taking care of it. No problem, crushing it constantly. But what's the thing that is really, really challenging to him?
I think Hassanye's method of leadership is still a little bit intimidating, shall I say.
See, I think you should say.
Yes, and I think that people listen to Hassanye, but I think people are also scared of doing something wrong, so it leads to a lot more work for Hassanye because she feels like they have to like micromanage everything that they're doing, and people keep asking. There goes Liv. People keep asking Hassanye questions, like so many clarifying questions, and I think
absolutely these people haven't been trained. They're not, you know, they're just people.
Himself getting frustrated. So I think Hassanye's biggest problem is literally keeping cool.
I love that. So you know, things have been going for a little bit, and you're very easily able to cajole some of these like these people who are like, oh, a neighbor needs help? Absolutely, no problem. Do I need to get paid for this? Definitely not. Don't worry about it. Happy to help, neighbors. And you know, so things are moving, but like you said, it is pulling teeth with these people.
I'm up on this lifeguard stand. trying to be very clear in my directions because I can't be vague because then people do the wrong thing, of course.
Of course.
And some people need a little bit more guidance, and most people need a little bit more guidance than others.
And you don't know, like, is it something in the water today? Or is it just these true people truly out of their element? Or are you truly witnessing the kind of just naivete of this island firsthand in a real concentrated way? But today especially is rough sledding. And again, question, correction. It is just a slog. What is the question? What is the question or the mistake that goes from like, I am in control to I am about to lose my mind on this person and I need to keep it in check?
Excuse me, Hassanye. I just need to know. You on this list you gave me of forageables. You said scallions, and I just want to know: are scallions and green onions the same thing, or are those two different plants? And Hassanye literally.
And this person has been waiting in line to ask this question.
No,
like there's a
literally.
5 to 10 person deep line at all times, and this person specifically has been waiting here for 15 minutes to ask you this question.
Yeah, exactly. And like all 6 of Hassanye's eyes like literally blaze in this like pent up frustration. And she like snatches this list from this poor man and points to it to see in Hassanye's very neat handwriting where she has written scallions / green onions. But this man's been like using this list all day, so it's gotten a bit smeared. But Hassanye grabs it, looks at it, turns it around to this man who's like towering over him, and one long clawed finger like jabs into the paper, and she says, "Well, if you use your eyes, of which you have 2, I know I have 4 more than you do, but we all see the same, you will see that I have written scallions / green onions. They are the exact same plant. Stop wasting my time."
Could you roll me an intimidation check?
Yes.
Also, don't forget,
to roll.
as you all are doing this, we have, thanks to a $50 donation, there is an inspiration floating around for anyone who wants to use it, say if a roll goes badly or you want it to go very well. Thank you, donor.
That is, what's my intimidation? Of course, I have proficiency in that.
Of course.
I can't read this dice. I love these die, but they're really hard to read.
It's the worst. So we have to choose between
that
legibility.
is an 18.
Oh, so you see, so this person cowering in front of you and just following along, every word is being written into this person's gray matter for the rest of their lives. And you get the distinct impression that you are not just talking to this person, obviously. Of course, you're not wasting your time with just one anymore. The entire line is reading and listening and reassessing. Is this a question that needs to be brought to Hassanye? Is this maybe something that I know the answer, maybe someone else might know the answer to? Or maybe have I been told already what this might be?
I'm getting flashbacks to like my entire experience in elementary school, because I was the student that would ask like questions that could have been answered had I read the instructions or like read anything.
Turns out Solace's population is made up of a lot of those people who are just too eager to help to read. And and you see just very slowly the line.
Pause. I think it might have frozen on stream.
Oh no. I think you're right.
All of us are looking down except for Austin, who's like looking into the camera like she's on The Office.
That's how I operate.
Hello?
Yeah, I refreshed and it didn't work for me either. Oh, Hello, everyone. Apparently, you can hear us. Maybe.
Hey, cutie
Welcome.
patooties.
Sup?
Welcome to the first podcast on Twitch. It's finally my dream has been
Hello.
Welcome.
Realized.
I'm back to an audio.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Nathan, your favorite BM.
I was like, why is Anne grabbing a hat? Anne never wears a hat on stream.
Like, what is happening?
Oh
no, this
my
isn't Anne.
God.
This isn't
Sorry, you're
Who's
right.
that?
You're right,
no,
you're right.
Anne's busy right now. It's me, your friend Nathan. Hey, welcome back from the break we just took. So when we were last together, you guys were working with Verona, trying to get that trying to get all the things together. So we're gonna go through like a bit of a montage now, checking in with each of you. So, Luxie, what are you doing in this kind of montage makeover of the restaurant?
I am I was handling like getting food besides like fish and vegetables, fish and eggs. That everyone here eats fish and eggs. Sorry, fish and eggs. How could I forget? They've never seen a leafy green in their fucking life. So I think I like went to the garden. I went to the garden and got like some fresh veggies. I handled getting chicken, not for eggs. And so I think I've like brought all of that back, and I'm like, if there's anyone else in the kitchen, I like help start like prep cooking.
Yeah.
Because Lexi has a whole vision board for like the plate she wants to make. So I like get done gathering stuff, and I like go in the back and I like find a corner, and I'm like, no one bug me.
Okay, yeah. Do you run this kitchen like a chef, like Yes Chef, or is it more like are they all kind of? Are you just like in the zone?
I'm in the zone. I think someone else, like, there's someone that's probably like Verona, I assume, is running the kitchen, and I walk past everybody and give an aura of,
oh, hey, Lexi.
You know what?
Okay.
Lexi's gonna do what she wants.
Okay, yeah. It looks like you got that. Okay. Oh, all right. I have never made fried chicken because we don't eat that, but okay. And Verona's doing that. Nils, what is Nils' role in this like montage makeover?
Oh yeah, no, I'm the maitre d'. I'm the hospitality specialist. I'm also the marketer, the advertiser. So I'm running around town, spreading the word about the newest restaurant to hit Solace, the Owl Bear.
The Owl Bear. Oh my god, incredible. And then we see Sanye, who is the one who is delegating, organizing things. It's so great to have you, Jay. You really know how to strike a pose. And just keeping everyone on task, making sure everyone knows what a green onion is, which is the most important thing. And it isn't the same thing as is or isn't a scallion. I actually don't know, but Jay can yell at me later. And we're at $275 a beach. Yeah, friends. And fantastic. All these moving pieces. We got the outreach, we got the branding, we got the organization of the people, Hassania keeping everyone on task. We got Luxie cooking up a storm in the kitchen. And it all culminates in the opening night. And there is a lineup out the door. And Nils, you're operating like front of house. So you are seating people. And what is like the aesthetic of the restaurant now?
Right. So the restaurant got beachier last time, and I can't remember everything, but I do remember my contribution was that all the plates are repurposed seashells.
Beautiful.
Like all.
So it's like
all
oat
the
beach.
Yeah.
Elevated beach.
Elevated beach. Yeah. Coastal is the vibe.
Heck yeah. So you have these beautiful like abalone shell plates, and people are enjoying their meals off of, and the night is a smash hit. People are raving about it. They're like a new delicacy, a wonder. And slowly over the evening, people trickle out, and then finally we cut to just you guys. Verona and Hassanye are off in the corner chatting quietly to each other, but Luxie, Nils, and Menadora are sitting at a table together. They have candlelight that's kind of, the candle's like half burned down and flickering, and you have, I don't know, what are you drinking? What are you eating?
God, I'm trying to think of beachy. I'm trying to think of like beachy. Like, what kind of beer is like beachy vibes? I don't know.
A
I
shandy.
think of huh?
A shandy.
Oh,
I
my
like,
Latino ass is what feel like Modelo.
Modelo, I guess.
I can make those jokes, everybody. Okay.
I don't
Yo soy
know.
mexicana. Not you though.
I don't understand, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's Shandy probably. To go with our new food, our new
So,
meal, our new cuisine.
and Luxie, what are you serving? You know, you made what you had to for the guests. You had a beautiful menu prepared, but what is it you're serving to Nils and Menadora?
For Nils and Menadora, in front of them, they see okay, I'm trying to think how to describe it to someone who's never seen it before. So they see like a brown piece of food on bread, covered with like lettuce, a sauce, and then like another piece of bread. And then with it is probably just like a salad. I don't think this place has potatoes for chips or fries. There's no way potatoes can grow in this climate, but there's veggies can grow.
Amazing. And so I feel like maybe that's like Menadora is happily eating this sandwich and saying like, well, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Okay, so tell me more about these potatoes.
Oh, potatoes rock. Potatoes are so good.
Are they like
I've
rocks?
had them out in the world.
They are
Yeah.
not rocks. They can look like rocks. They're not rocks.
Okay, cool.
They're really hard like rocks, but then you cook them and they get really soft.
Okay.
They're kind of cool because you can eat them, but they're also the root. So if you get a potato, you can split the potato in half. You eat half the potato, you put the other half in the ground. Keep everything going.
That sounds really great. So you could grow more for more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also like the best food to buy at a grocer, because if you buy a bag of potatoes from a market, you don't need to buy potatoes ever again, because you can grow your own.
You can grow. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, you could just give potatoes to anyone who wanted them.
Yeah.
That's
I-
awesome.
Doubt they grow here, but
Why not?
We could try.
you can try. I didn't bring any because I didn't think it work.
Okay. Well, maybe next time
Menadora can grow anything.
I could try. I'm getting better at gardening. I'm learning. Honestly, having the pollinators helped a lot.
What do you mean you're getting better at gardening?
She's getting better.
Okay, Lexi, just because you come from like a garden people. Actually, you know what? You're always yelling at us for being beach people. You come from garden people.
And I'm not living in Garden Island.
You talked about home. Sounds like it's a garden island to me.
Well, you'd know if you saw it. Both of you.
Did you grow up with gardens? Or
Yeah. Lots of gardens in the woods. It's like a whole thing. It's nice but I know you don't. I don't want to. I keep asking. I don't want to be pushy about you coming out there.
you asked me to join you on adventures and
Yeah.
quests, and
Mm-hmm.
you didn't ask me to meet your family.
Oh, I mean, I guess it was implied.
No, that's not what you ever said. Not what I ever heard.
I know Mr. Situationship is not talking right now.
All my people know my family. You know my family.
True.
Are we people now?
God, no.
Anyway, I mean, like, getting to my family would be a whole thing anyway. Like, we don't live off the ocean. We park the boat and we gotta walk from the capital. I don't know, probably a week or two.
Because you're guarding people.
Yeah, we don't live in the city.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like
Yeah.
a nice place that
Yeah.
you and your family have lived and that your family
And-
lives.
Do you want to go sometime? Maybe.
Would you like me to?
She's only been desperately asking you for like a few months now.
I look at you and I say primordial. I will kill you.
I answer back in primordial. Go ahead.
You know, I mean, if I know you run a lot of stuff here, and this is your home, and I know y'all don't like leaving, and also if you come back, people think you're married.
Yeah. Those are concerns. What I
Well,
want
it
to
would
know.
only be if she came back with like somebody new. I'm gonna go grab another beer.
Thank you, Nils. I like to think of Menador is like looking back and forth towards you, and every time she looks at Lexi, it's just like little like heart eyes, and every time she looks at Nils, she's like, "I will fucking cut you."
Is it the meme of like when I have to talk to men when I
Yes. Of like, so help me God, you're still here, hey? Okay. Go take
I don't know
I-
why I'm getting all this heat. You know what? It's Nils is saying
Weren't
this
you
as
just
well.
leaving, actually? I thought I heard you.
I am leaving. I just wanted to be known in case anybody is listening to me as I am leaving. That sometimes I feel like my things and my efforts are appreciated.
Yeah, okay, they are. Goodbye. Okay, sorry.
I take Menador's hand.
Yeah.
You know, I know we haven't known each other that long, but I would love if you felt comfortable leaving home, you came and saw mine, because I've seen yours a lot.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Heard.
Menador does not want to go adventuring, but very, very badly wants to
That's
meet your
so-
family.
I have a +0 to persuasion.
Okay.
So let's see. The first one was just.
Watch this be
okay.
the first time you roll poorly.
Well, the first one was a 1, the second one was a 19.
Okay. I think. She goes, if we can meet your family, if you want me to meet your family, I would be honored.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you keep doing that, and I just want to make sure you're actually on board, because it sounds like you have a
Yes.
long trip to sort out the details of the
Yes.
nuances of your family, but like, if
Yes.
okay,
Mhm.
okay, let's do that. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I get up and I'm like, Nils, we're leaving. Hassani, let's go.
Oh,
Like
okay,
now?
no,
Yes.
I'm
don't-
sorry. I need to prepare an
I
itinerary.
can't sail and drive.
I
I mean, I can't drink and sail.
I'm just worried about you changing your mind. 'Cause you'll-
I just drifted away. Goodbye. You're worried about me
Nathan,
changing
come
my
on.
Everybody,
mind.
read the notes. Read the notes.
Don't read the notes. Those are my secrets.
Yeah, I'm worried about you changing your mind because you'll go outside and someone will be like, Menadora, my goat has a cold.
That's true. I should check on the goats before we go. Okay, so
I like clap in her face. that. I'm worried
Right.
about that.
okay, I get where you're coming from. How about I know you're this bold free spirit who explores and goes places and just comes to hidden islands on the advice of Nils, which frankly shows poor judgment. But I'm glad you did because
It
you're
was
here.
not by choice.
Shut up, Nils. I can hear you gasping.
As I said before, I owe Nils one, and that's how I ended up here.
Right, of course.
But
I get
I'm
that.
glad.
I'm just not. I'm not like that. I like to think things through, and I like to, prepare and make sure things are done correctly. So, and she pulls out a binder, from her bag, and she's like,
"Oh no,
I've prepared a binder,
mm-hmm.
to, in case of the eventuality where you asked me to meet your family and I had to leave, I actually have several systems in place. So here now, so don't worry, the goats are actually covered under the green section in the 4th tab here. I hadn't accounted for sickness, but I think that could be okay, because if I put the caretaker in connection with the veterinarian before we go, that should cover that.
Luxie is like dabbing her eyes, crying.
Are you okay?
I love you.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. And she goes into the back.
Okay.
She like fully walks into back of house past Nils.
And Menadora just like is sitting at the table by herself, and she's kind of like looking at her binder and like flipping through it. And she's like, I didn't have a section for that. And just smiles to herself. And that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Have a good one, everybody. Good
Have
to
a
see
great
you.
show. I'm so glad we're here. Time to roll the end sequence.
Thanks, everyone.